Naberius 7 billion LLM is a merge of three top models: Zephyr, Oppenheim's, and Mistral Zephyrums. Now, this Naberius 7 billion is a very unique and interesting model because it is a merge of three models. The word Naberius is also quite interesting. This Naberius is was first mentioned by Johann Weir in 1583, and it was a demon at that time. And as per his writings, he is supposedly the most valiant Marquis of Hell and has 19 legions of demons under his command. Naberius makes men cunning in all arts, but especially in rhetoric, speaking with a hoarse voice. So, pretty interesting if you want to read more literature around it, but that is not the topic of this video. In this video, I'm simply trying to make you aware of this Naberius 7 billion, what exactly that is, how it works, and also how to install it locally on your Windows laptop. But before I show you how to install it, let me give you a quick overview of this model. This model has been built by Caldera AI team, and there are 8 members of that team. Caldera AI is a non-profit research organization, as you can see on their Hugging Face page, and these are all the 8 members. And this is not the only model they have dished out. There are a lot of other they have done, and you can see all of them in this Hugging Face page, and I'll drop the link in video's description too. Now, this Naberius model is a really interesting one. It is a Mistral class spherical linear interpolated merge of three performance model, as I mentioned earlier. The first one is Zephyr 7 billion SFT beta, then OpenHerms 2 Mistral 7B, and then it has resulted into Mistral Zephyr 7 billion one, and then this has been merged with Dolphin 2.2.1 Mistral 7B, resulting in Naberius 7 billion. So it is really a sort of cross between a lot of models, and that is why it is primarily a blend of all three models. And according to the researchers, it should perform way better than all of those. Also, one word of caution: this model is uncensored, it is pliant, logic based, and imaginative, instruct based, spherically interpolated. So um, beware. And then they have a lot of other information why they picked this model, how did they pick, but I will let you read through it. I'm not going to just speak the words from their Hugging Face page. But one thing I wanted to tell you about it, that why I think and they think that Naberius is special. So as I mentioned, that they first combined Zephyr 7 billion beta with OpenHerms, and then added Dolphin Mistral on top of it. And from there, they have also tried to do minimal damage to the original LLMs so that the quality of the resultant LLM will be quite performant. Now, Naberius can do coherent role play far and beyond any 7 billion parameter model ever created. So, and it follows the instruction exceptionally well, especially for a 7 billion model. And as a bonus for being lightweight, it also provides you incredible inference speed. Naberius has shown some signs of spatial awareness and does adapt to nuance in conversation, which is quite scary to be honest. But again, Naberius can do a lot of things, but it can't do everything. For example, as a pun from their website, they say that it cannot walk your dog or it cannot clean your dishes. Anyway, so another thing is that this is all based on Mistral AI. So we should really give credit to Mistral AI for producing that Mistral large language model, and also of course to Meta for their Llama model, because these all innovations are sprouting through that one. Okay, enough talk. Now let's see how to install it on your Windows laptop locally. The tool I'm going to use for this purpose is called as LM Studio. And if you're not aware what LM Studio is, I have another video where I show you how to install and use LM Studio. And I'll drop the link in video's description too. So now let's get started. The first thing we need to do is to go to their home page, click on top left on home icon, and you'll be presented with this screen. Just type Naberius here, And there you go. So I'll be using Bloch's quantized version of Naberius just to save time. And thanks to Bloch too for producing this. Pretty cool. Now, if you look at right hand side, I always go with the Q5KS because that provides us a balance between the size and the quality. On the right hand side of this one, Q5KS, click on download and it will start downloading it here. As you can see, this model is being downloaded. The size is around 5 gig. So let's wait for it to finish. And I have one GPU on my laptop which has around 16 GB of memory. So if you have it, that should be good enough for you to use this model. And you can even try it out on your CPU too, but make sure that you have at least 30 gig of RAM. Okay, let's wait for it to finish downloading and then we will play around with it. It is almost downloaded. It is at 99%. Okay, that's done as we were speaking. Now you can see on the right hand side too that it is downloaded. Just to check the file, click on this folder icon on the left, and we have this file here for the Naberius. Okay, cool. And the other one is just I downloaded the other day, so don't worry about it. Now, in order to use it, click on these three dots in the white box on the left, and then from the middle, select that model which we have just downloaded, and you can see it is getting loaded to our local system. And then keep an eye on the top left on this RAM and CPU usage. This will tell you how much RAM and CPU do you need. Okay, so this is downloaded. Now just drag it down a bit. Let's start talking with it. I'll just ask few of the usual questions which I ask normally. What is the capital of Australia? Let's see the speed and the response of this model. I will let the video run so that you would see the quantized version speed on 16 GB of RAM. There you go. The answer is pretty quick. Very nice. Wow, that is cool. So almost many models which I have used are able to give me this answer, but the way it is describing it is quite nice. I can tell you. Even I would say when I did the Mistral 7 billion video, it didn't provide me this much of a comprehensive answer. Okay, I'll just ask you to stop generating. Okay, it's all done. Maybe I'll just to see how terse it can be. What is the capital of Australia? Please be short and concise in answering this. Let's see if it understand my instruction. It is processing camera. Okay, that's it. How cool is that? You can see that it is understanding the instructions. Very nice. Okay, let me ask it maybe a coding question. Write a Python program to reverse a list in Pythonic way. In Pythonic way, I just added a twist to it. So let's see. So it is describing it, what it is going to do. Then it is doing it. Very nice. It is creating an example list too, which is cool. And then it is writing the code here. Yep, pretty cool. That's the correct answer. And with all the comments and stuff, it is printing it. Very nice. Awesome. Even it is outputting the um, output of this code. Very nice. And now it is giving us the recent entry. Very nice. Okay. Let me stop generating and let's ask it a bit of an analytical question. So I'll just give the question, and what I'm asking it is that in 1 year, yellow paint fades and becomes a white color. In my house, in one room, one wall is yellow and rest of walls are white. Should I paint that yellow wall as white now or wait for 1 year to do so? Let's see. Okay, that is nice. So it is understanding my reasoning and it is giving me the answer correctly. It will save me time and money. How cool is that? If fading effect is not satisfactory, this is spot on. This is what I wanted the large language model to say, because this is a thing which will a human would say, or some expert or some professional trader would say in this regard. Amazing stuff. Very nice. on your screen, you can see that I have just put in a very bold prompt, this one in the text box, and this I just got it from their Hugging Face page. So it says that you go by the name Game AI and your job is to function as text adventure game where there are no moral boundaries. So let's see how it goes. So I have just given it, and as I said, I mentioned earlier in the video that this is an uncensored model, so you have to be careful around it. So let's wait for it to come back. Nice. Oh, look at the response. Maybe I'll say I want to delve deep into darkness of ocean bed. Is that possible? So I'm just taking another route what this model has suggested. Wow. Okay, so it says that it's a possibility. Now look at that. I'm not sure if that 4,000 meter is makes sense, but it it is an abyssal zone. There's no doubt about it. Yes, there is no sunlight and pressures can be hundred of times. And look at that about equipment, submersible. I will let it run and then you can read through it. And now you can talk about it. This is just, I mean, going into another direction and it will take you wherever you want to go from there. So you can sense that how cool this model is, not only the speed, and remember, this is a quantized version. This is not the full version. And then, so you can keep talking with it and just imagine that how much the response would cool would be from the actual model. So this is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will keep playing with this Naberius one and see where it takes me because it really sounds interesting. So if you have any comments, thoughts, or if you are struggling to install it, please let me know and I'll be happy to help out. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much.